Are you feeling the pressure of living in America? With rising costs, increasing uncertainty, and social unrest, the United States is facing unprecedented challenges in 2024. From soaring healthcare expenses to widening economic inequality, the situation feels more dire than ever, prompting many to rethink their future in the country. And now, with the shocking news of an attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump, concerns are only intensifying. Today, we're going to explore 5 compelling reasons why leaving America before it's too late in 2024 might just be the best decision for your future. Let's dive into the details. Number 1. The Social Security Crisis. The Social Security system in the United States is facing deep trouble. With approximately a quarter of future benefits currently unfunded, retirees may face a potential reduction of up to 20% in their benefits by 2034. This looming crisis is exacerbated by an aging population, with the full retirement age already increased to 67, and it might rise even further. For those with physically demanding jobs or health issues, this presents substantial challenges. The cost of living adjustments, COLA, to Social Security benefits are not keeping pace with the actual increases in living expenses, particularly in healthcare and housing. For example, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the U.S. is around $1,500 per month, which can consume a significant portion of a retiree's income. Healthcare costs add another layer of financial strain, with a retired couple potentially needing approximately $315,000 to cover healthcare expenses throughout their retirement. As the baby boomer generation retires in large numbers, pressure on the Social Security system will only intensify. While the working-age population is not growing fast enough to balance this out, political debates over how to fund Social Security further contribute to the stress and uncertainty, with higher-income individuals facing taxation on their Social Security benefits, reducing the net amount they receive. Given these challenges, many retirees are looking abroad to stretch their Social Security checks further. Countries like Mexico offer significantly lower living costs, making them attractive destinations for retirees. For example, in Mexico, a comfortable apartment can be rent for about $500 per month, which is far more affordable than rents in the U.S. Healthcare costs in many countries are also lower. In Mexico, quality healthcare services are available at a fraction of the cost in the U.S. This affordability allows retirees to better manage their expenses, reducing the financial strain associated with healthcare. Moreover, relocating to a country with a lower cost of living can enable retirees to enjoy a higher quality of life. Activities such as dining out and traveling, which might be out of reach due to high costs in the U.S., become more accessible. By moving abroad, retirees can achieve a more stable financial situation, save money, and truly make the most of their retirement years. Number 2. Racism and social tensions. Racism and social tensions are significant issues driving many Americans to consider relocating abroad. In recent years, the United States has witnessed a troubling rise in racism and social unrest, often underscored by incidents of police brutality. High-profile cases, such as the tragic death of George Floyd at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer in 2020, have brought national attention to systemic racism and sparked widespread protests. These events highlight the ongoing struggles faced by minority communities, contributing to a climate of fear and mistrust. The gap between the rich and the poor continues to widen, causing economic stress for many people. Low wages, high living costs, and economic instability make it increasingly challenging for individuals to meet their basic needs. This economic pressure, combined with political division and relentless social conflicts, adds to the overall sense of instability and uncertainty in daily life. Personal safety is another major concern. Rising crime rates in certain areas leave many people feeling unsafe in their own communities. Cities like Chicago and Detroit have seen increases in violent crime, prompting residents to seek safer environments for themselves and their families. The constant stress of dealing with racism, economic hardships, and safety concerns takes a significant toll on mental health, leading many to search for more peaceful and supportive places to live. Countries with progressive social policies, such as Canada or New Zealand, often offer more inclusive and welcoming communities. These nations are seen as providing better job opportunities, stronger social support systems, and a higher overall quality of life. For instance, tech jobs in Germany or teaching positions in South Korea come with good pay and benefits, attracting individuals seeking to improve their living conditions. Established expat communities in countries like Mexico and Portugal make the transition smoother for those moving abroad. These communities provide support and help newcomers adjust to their new surroundings, easing the burden of relocating. Countries with lower crime rates, affordable living costs, and friendly communities, such as Costa Rica and New Zealand, are renowned for their high quality of life and welcoming environments. In summary, the growing issues of racism, social tensions, and economic inequality in the United States are compelling many to look for a fresh start in countries that promise safety, inclusivity, and a higher quality of life. Number 3. Public transportation woes. Public transportation issues in the United States are leading many to consider relocating to countries with more efficient systems. In many American cities, especially smaller ones, public transit suffers from limited coverage, infrequent services, and frequent delays, making it difficult for residents to rely on it for their daily commutes. Funding problems often result in aging infrastructure and inadequate maintenance, while safety concerns and high costs relative to service quality further deter people from using public transportation. Even in major cities like New York, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, struggles with overcrowding, frequent delays, and underserved areas. The sprawling design of many American cities reinforces the necessity of owning a car, and a strong car culture further diminishes the appeal of public transit. These challenges make public transportation in the U.S. less reliable and more stressful for commuters. In contrast, countries like Japan offer exceptional public transportation systems. Tokyo's metro and Toei subway systems are renowned for their punctuality, frequency, and comprehensive coverage. The Shinkansen, or bullet trains, connect major cities quickly and reliably, offering a fast and efficient alternative to driving or flying. Japan's clean, safe, and technologically advanced transport system highlights the shortcomings of many U.S. public transit systems. The efficiency and reliability of Japan's public transportation make relocation to such countries an appealing option for those frustrated with American public transit. Moving to a country with a well-developed public transportation network can significantly improve the quality of life, reducing the stress and costs associated with commuting. This is particularly attractive to individuals and families seeking a more convenient and sustainable way of living. In summary, the persistent issues with public transportation in the U.S. are pushing many to explore living in countries where transit systems are not just a means of getting from one place to another, but a vital part of a higher quality of life. Number 4. Quality of food and health concerns. Concerns over the quality of food in the United States are prompting many people to seek out countries with fresher, healthier options. The American diet is often loaded with processed foods high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, contributing to a range of health issues, including obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. According to the CDC, around 42% of adults in the U.S. were classified as obese as of 2020, a statistic closely linked to the consumption of heavily processed and nutrient-poor foods. Another significant concern is the widespread use of artificial additives and genetically modified organisms, GMOs, in the U.S. food supply. Nearly 90% of corn and soybeans grown in the U.S. are genetically modified, and many processed foods contain artificial ingredients designed to enhance flavor, shelf life, and appearance. Meat products in the U.S. often come from animals treated with hormones and antibiotics, raising concerns about residues in the meat and the potential for antibiotic resistance. Additionally, a 2022 report by the Environmental Working Group found that nearly 70% of U.S. produce had pesticide residues, further highlighting the prevalence of chemicals in the food supply. In contrast, countries like Italy place a strong emphasis on fresh, locally sourced ingredients and prioritize food quality over quantity. Italian food culture revolves around small-scale farming, whole foods, and minimal processing. Strict regulations in Italy ensure high quality and authenticity in food production, making it an attractive destination for those seeking healthier and more natural food options. For example, a typical fast food hamburger in the U.S. is often made from highly processed meat with various additives, while in Italy, it would likely be made with locally sourced organic beef and fresh ingredients. Moreover, many Americans live in food deserts, areas with limited access to fresh and organic foods, exacerbating the problem of poor diet quality. In contrast, Italian markets are abundant with fresh produce, and the emphasis on traditional cooking methods ensures that meals are both nutritious and flavorful. This focus on quality ingredients and cooking practices is a key reason why many are considering relocating abroad for better food and health. In summary, the widespread concerns over food quality, health risks, and the prevalence of processed foods in the U.S. are leading many to explore living in countries where fresh, natural, and nutritious food is not only a cultural priority but a way of life. Moving to a place that values high-quality ingredients and healthy eating habits can be a crucial step towards better overall health and well-being. Number 5. Climate change and environmental concerns. Climate change is increasingly impacting the United States, prompting many people to consider relocating to countries like Costa Rica for safer and more sustainable living environments. The U.S. is facing a significant rise in climate-related disasters such as wildfires, hurricanes, floods, and prolonged heat waves. These events are making once desirable places to live increasingly unsafe, and the resulting property damage is substantial. For example, California has endured severe wildfires, such as the devastating Camp Fire in 2018, which destroyed nearly 19,000 homes and tragically caused 85 deaths. Similarly, rising sea levels are eroding coastlines and causing regular flooding, making coastal areas less safe and increasingly expensive to inhabit. Communities that once thrived along the shores are now grappling with the reality of rising insurance costs and the potential loss of their homes. In states like Florida, persistent flooding during high tides, often called sunny day flooding, is becoming more common, threatening infrastructure and leading to higher maintenance costs. Long heat waves and droughts, particularly in the western United States, are leading to water shortages and putting a strain on agriculture. These conditions are not only affecting crop yields, but are also causing financial stress for farmers who are struggling to sustain their livelihoods. In states like Arizona and Nevada, the ongoing drought has led to water rationing and disputes over water rights, further complicating the agricultural landscape. Additionally, the combination of wildfires and urban heat islands has contributed to worsening air quality, with smog and smoke creating hazardous conditions that pose serious health risks. Cities like Los Angeles frequently experience days when air quality levels reach unhealthy standards, forcing residents to limit outdoor activities. The environmental challenges posed by climate change are also making everyday life more difficult for many Americans. Power grids, for instance, are under tremendous strain as demand for air conditioning soars during heat waves, leading to blackouts and energy shortages. In Texas, the 2021 winter storm highlighted the vulnerability of the energy infrastructure, where millions were left without power during freezing temperatures, causing widespread hardship and even fatalities. The unpredictability of these extreme weather events is prompting many to reconsider where they live, seeking out locations with a more stable and favorable climate. Countries like Costa Rica offer an appealing alternative, with a commitment to environmental sustainability and a relatively stable climate. Costa Rica is known for its lush rainforests, abundant wildlife, and progressive environmental policies. The country generates nearly 99% of its electricity from renewable sources and has ambitious plans to become carbon neutral by 2050. For those concerned about the environment, Costa Rica's emphasis on conservation and eco-friendly living makes it an attractive destination. The country's biodiversity and natural beauty also provide a healthier living environment, with cleaner air and access to fresh, locally grown food, free from the heavy use of pesticides that is common in the U.S. Moreover, Costa Rica's focus on sustainable development is evident in its infrastructure and lifestyle. The country has invested in ecotourism, preserving its natural resources while providing economic opportunities for its citizens. Many expats are drawn to Costa Rica for its slower pace of life, strong sense of community, and the opportunity to live in harmony with nature. Whether it's living in a coastal town with access to pristine beaches or in the highlands surrounded by forests, Costa Rica offers a chance to escape the environmental hazards increasingly prevalent in the U.S. In summary, the growing threat of climate change and its associated risks are compelling many Americans to explore life in countries with more resilient and sustainable environments. Relocating to a place like Costa Rica, where environmental sustainability is a priority, can offer a safer, healthier, and more fulfilling way of life amidst the challenges posed by a changing climate. Thank you for watching this video on America is Dying. 5 reasons to leave before it's too late in 2024. If you found this content insightful, please subscribe to our channel, Discovering the Earth, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future uploads. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let us know if you're considering making the move abroad. Remember, your future is in your hands, and the choices you make today could shape a brighter tomorrow.